Welcome to our show. We're ready to go. It's a brand new podcast episode. It's Bromingo.
Cheers.
Check.
Welcome to Swansea. Welcome back home.
All right. We did the math. This is my first time doing it in studio since like 23.
Since the 20s.
Since the 20s.
Since the 20s. All right. Ooh, what's going on, everybody? Thank you. Ooh, what's going on,
Try
everybody?
that one again.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to episode 85 of the show. The phone number is 512-766-4646. You can call or text that number to participate in the show. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, all that good shit. The comments, they help. Steven Ferrero, Bill Sr., Mike Sucks Donkey Balls, Sean the Don, and Big Daddy Pelly are our VIPs today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to become a VIP like those fellas and get a shout out every week, then you can hit that link in our description or in our Spotify description as well. And we have a caller this week that left us a message.
Yes.
So we're gonna listen to that and let's see what happens here.
Yo, what's up, Blake? What's up, Billy? I just wanted to send some love from Northern Colorado. I love your show. Just finished marathoning every episode you had on Spotify. Had a suggestion for try that thing maybe if you're interested, kind of along the lines of the goober dog. Dude at work told me about this. Hot dog with some mayo. I'm not talking like, don't just spread it on thin. You gotta get some mayo on there. A couple tomato slices and then some Tabasco sauce. Maybe if you really wanted to make it interesting, you could throw some clam mayo on there.
This guy actually watches.
Anyway, yeah, give it a shot. Tell me what you think. Love the show. Keep coming, man. Keep up the good work. All right, bye.
All right. Bro did not leave his name.
No name.
So we're just going to call him the No-Co Bro.
The No-Co Bro.
The North Colorado brother, right? So we have prepared here.
Well, first of all, thank you, man.
Yeah, big thanks.
Huge
big
thanks.
thank you. So we have prepared this devilish concoction.
Yeah, we will come up with a name after we try it.
And we got Tabasco sauce. How do you feel about Tabasco sauce, Billy?
I like it. I like it a lot.
You like Tabasco sauce?
I can't pretend.
Well, Billy,
I like it a lot.
You can fuck yourself, man, because
All right.
Tabasco sauce is terrible.
Let me see.
Dude, easily like the worst hot sauce out there. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna on camera here so you all can see. I'm gonna douse these things.
Fuck.
All right, Billy.
Holy shit. Oh, bro, I'm dripping.
He's dripping. Call this man faucet failure.
You're so unfunny. It's not even. It's not even a joke. You're like one of the least funny people in America.
Any ski mask the slump god fans out there? All right, bud.
We do make podcasts for Ski Mask fans.
All right, so this is for our No-Co Bro.
Thanks, man.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah,
I thought it would be worse.
yeah. It just tastes like a hot dog with mayo and tomato,
And Tabasco.
Tabasco.
I mean, damn.
The flavors don't meld.
Not as good as the Goober Dog.
No, this is our first fan, and we're fucking shitting on his idea. Not shitting on it. It works.
I'm shitting on it.
Yeah, it works though.
I'm shitting on it.
I could see why this would be someone's hot dog way. I mean, I'm gonna finish mine. I don't know why you put it
Yeah,
over
go
there.
for it, man.
It's not bad.
Guys, we're making
Not to knock
Bromingo
anything
history
over.
in this episode. All right,
Can we get a pan?
we got one of our.
Can we get a
first-
pan across?
Yeah,
It's a
can we
camera
get
move. That's the
camera
camera
pan?
move. Camera pan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just make sure you recenter it between the windows.
Because I know we've never, ever had what we have right now. I think it'd
Yeah.
be important for
Yeah.
people to see.
So we got a ton of homies in the room tonight. Super, super, super excited.
Yeah, it's our greatest peanut gallery ever.
Yeah, very, very excellent cast and crew of people right here.
Some of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah,
And Danny.
very, very nice. Yeah, we got a couple of VIPs in the room.
We do. We have a couple of our VIPs.
Yeah.
Sean the Don and Mike Sucks Donkey Balls are here.
Yeah, yeah. Billy, you want to talk about how this happened?
Yes, I would love to talk about how this happened.
Yeah.
So apparently, I said that I would record the podcast tonight.
Last night.
Last night. No recollection of doing that.
Right.
I was there for it.
And we have a VIP peanut gallery member who could confirm because he was there. Because What were we doing last night?
We went to Little Mania.
Little Mania, the micro wrestling show in Taunton, Mass.
Absolutely incredible.
It was fucking awesome. We put a couple clips up.
Oh yeah, we got some good footage.
Well, we don't have a green screen, but we could show it on the cameras on the painting. I love this painting, by the way. I've been coming to your house.
It's awesome
For many, many years.
I feel like it makes my family seem classier than we are.
You actually have a little mayo on your nose. You want me to get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I have to say, the way this happened was totally like classic Billy. Well, we were talking the other day about how we can't plan. My brother was supposed to pick me up from the airport on Wednesday, and he just fucking lets me know the day before that he didn't take the day off work. Right. And this is how he lets me know. I'm like, okay, man, you're picking me up at like 8 a.m. He's like, oh man, I'm a really bad planner, I can't plan things. So I didn't take the day off. So I ended up in Boston all day, it worked out for me. But I did the same thing tonight to Blake because I hit him up and was like, bro, come over to my house. I'm having a fire. I invited over Dave, Sean.
Literally, as I'm setting up for him to come to my house to record the podcast.
He was texting me, he was texting me things like, what's going on? When's dinner? When are you going to be ready? And I thought he was just, into hanging out because he's my friend, but we had work to do. So instead, we folded everything in. We've got our greatest peanut gallery to date.
Yes.
We're going to all chill after this, anyone who wants to.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm going to finish this up for the NoCo bro because I really appreciate your support and I hope you keep watching.
Yeah, so last night at Little Mania, I want to go back to this because that was like one of the craziest experiences of my life. I'm not a WWE guy. I've never been into that too much, but recently I've been really jealous that I never have been into it because I think it's just good, clean fun, And
good, clean fun.
And so Little Mania was my first pro wrestling experience.
Yeah.
And let's see. Let's talk about the characters, right?
There were a lot of good characters.
What was the guy who had the face paint on?
I was Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix. He had another name, but it was Phoenix.
So there was Phoenix.
Yep.
And then there was
Phoenix was the one with the fat ass.
Yes, dude, ridiculously caked up.
The most caked up guy I've ever seen of any size.
There was a guy in front of us. The people in front of us were absolute menaces.
Yeah, the people on the side of us were fucking menaces, legitimately.
At one point, he said, what did he say?
He said
drop the caboose on him.
Yeah, he was screaming, drop the caboose on him. Give him the pink eye special. That's what he kept yelling.
Yeah. Okay, so there was Phoenix. There was a rock and roll guy.
Yeah, there was a rock and roll guy.
And then a military guy.
Oh, the rock and roll guy. Yeah, he was kind of like a Stone Cold Steve Austin type character.
Okay.
Like he was, but he was a bad guy. Yeah, his name was what? Cactus Crack?
Well, the only person who was really a bad guy was the Gimp.
Yeah, the Gimp was a terrible because he
was a full-size man.
They had a full-size man, and
when he got on stage or when he got into the ring, everyone yelled,
"He's too big! He's too big!" It was great.
It was hilarious.
That was like the funniest moment of the night. But they were fucking slamming each other with cookie tins and trash can lids in the fucking head, which they don't do in WWE anymore. They don't play around with skull injuries at all and brain damage. So it was awesome to watch someone being willing to fucking get slapped in the head with a cookie tin and a steel chair.
Some real life minor concussions we witnessed.
Mm-hmm. And then there was two guys whose names I never caught, but one was a pimp.
Yes,
that was his character.
He was great. He was my favorite.
He walked out with the honeys. He brought out the babes that they had to do the raffle.
There was two babes there, right?
No, they were hot. We talked about this last night.
They were attractive, but in this room they were straight 11s.
They were outperforming the room for sure.
Yeah, I looked at Billy at one point and I said, "Bro, I've never seen less drip in my life."
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
Everyone was basically dressed like Billy.
Yeah, everyone was dressed like how I'm dressed right now. Everyone was wearing a variation on this outfit for sure. But we went with Danny. Come here.
Yeah, hop in here, Dan.
Because Danny bought the tickets and Danny brought us, and we ought to be thanking him.
There you go. Yeah, scoot over, Bill.
Danny was the one who found Little Mania.
Yes.
And bought us the tickets and brought us. And for that, we thank you very much.
Thank you, Danny.
That's
Thank
how
you.
it was.
I really wanted to go, and I was kind of jealous, and they invited me last minute while I was at work. And then as I'm texting them that I'll go, they both walk into my store.
Yeah, we walked into his work.
Well,
we were like,
to
"You
be
coming?"
fair, we had a plan to walk in, and
Okay.
it all went to shit.
Yeah, we had
very
something
fast.
prepared, and then we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
fumbled it.
I
I
would-
would do it now. Do you want to like? We can do it now. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
act like
okay.
we just walked
Okay,
in.
okay,
You're at
okay,
work.
all right,
Put yourself in the
all
work
right.
mind.
Blake.
Blake.
Oh my god!
Mania.
Oh my god! I'm so excited.
But then we walked in, and you were like, "Do it, show me."
Yeah, it looked
Oh,
like
dude.
you were busy. It looked like you were busy.
I was busy as hell, bro. I brought in, dude. It's a sales job, and if I do toot my own horn for a moment, I brought in quite a bit of cash to the store the other day, man. Made some good commissions. I was happy about that. Yeah, crazy day. And then once you guys left, my boss and my other coworker were like, "Who were those two trucker guys that came in to talk to you?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Billy and his brother Danny." And they're like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense."
And I met Danny's friend Nate, the other guy that we went with, and he's
Yes.
a great guy, super interesting guy.
Yeah, nice guy. He had good tats.
He has great tats. He had really good
Got a
tats.
new one today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice.
I'm in the mood to get a tattoo. I just don't do it.
He had marine tattoos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those were like
guy.
marine tattoos.
Big
Yeah.
marine guy.
He is a Marine or just loves the
No,
Marines?
no. He is a Marine. Well,
Okay.
he still is a Marine, but he was a Marine.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Well, yeah, that's what they say. I don't know.
That's why he
I'm
was
not a
calling.
Marine.
He was calling the one guy Lieutenant Dan, the little guy in the ring.
Yeah, he was saying some real.
he
mean
was
Marine
yelling,
slurs,
"Just
you didn't
fight,
miss
you
that.
boot bitch!"
Yeah, he was saying some real
screaming
mean
some shit at him.
Marine
Yeah.
slurs. It was a good time.
Well, dude, there was a part of me that was like, "Oh man, these guys are being mean," and there was another part of me that's like, "This is probably just part of the fun."
It is, yeah, yeah.
Right.
I think like there's a long history of little people in wrestling.
Yes.
It goes back to like the oldest days
Well,
of wrestling.
didn't some of the big shots have like little guys that hit under the ring?
Yeah, I feel like when we were kids and we used to watch, because I watched wrestling. I
Man had
currently
one, right?
watch wrestling still. Hornswoggle, the
Yeah.
Boogeyman had one, the little Boogie guy,
Yeah, the
and then there were others that I like wouldn't know their names, but little guys. There was two whose names were the Twin Towers, who I forget. I forget
these
what they're.
guys
Well,
were
this is
shoulders,
pre 9/11.
Okay.
This is pre 9/11.
Was it?
But no, wait.
It
No,
was not.
it wasn't.
You were
Yeah,
not
wait a
old
second.
enough to remember.
No, but I
pre-9/11.
don't really remember. I don't really remember watching them. I've just seen stuff that they. Yes, Beetlejuice, the Beetle Pimp. Yeah, used to get fucking whacked around. Is Beetlejuice a little person? He is,
Definitely
right?
considered a little person.
Yeah, well, he's a little person. I just don't know. Yeah,
I don't think he has dwarfisms.
Well, I think he might though. Is
short
what I'm
enough.
saying. Like
He's got something. He's not
He's
okay.
really small.
He's Puerto Rican.
He's Puerto Rican.
That's what it is. That's what it is, guys. He's Puerto Rican.
He's Puerto Rican, of course.
It explains it all.
You're gonna have to cut that.
No, but
Shout out to Puerto Rico.
yeah, shout out Puerto Rico. I have a great Puerto Rico
That's the reason
story.
why you take off.
Right?
For bashing Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's funny because Beetlejuice claims to be Puerto Rican, not because Puerto Rican people are little with funny hair. That's not why. No, some of my favorite people ever have been Puerto Rican. I
Name
went
three.
When in college, I have three. You do you actually want me to name
Yeah,
three?
yeah,
You don't
name
think
them.
I like Puerto Rican people?
No, I think you do.
Okay,
Just
one of my
name them.
great friends in LA, one of my great college friends is fully Puerto Rican, Matt. And then Evan Surratt, one of my favorite people was
backtracking.
Evan Surratt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then I only have two, so I guess you got me.
Yeah.
This guy only has two Puerto Rican
I only have
friends.
two
Only
Puerto Rican
two.
friends, and here I am calling him. Oh, and I love my fucking dude, Bad Bunny. I fucking love Bad Bunny with all my heart. That guy's awesome.
Maybe you should just in case.
Apologize,
Yeah,
just in
in
case.
case.
All right, put on some reggaeton over
Yep,
it.
okay.
My friends, in the beautiful, beautiful American territory of Puerto Rico, I love you. I love you very dearly. I think you have an amazing place. The Coquille rings in my head every day. My parents loved it there. My friends who've been there have always loved it. I mean, God, what else can I say about it? I think you should be a state. I think if you guys want to be a state, you
They don't
should
wanna
be. And if you don't want to be a state, I think you should stay with all the benefits that you get. And I think that we should, really help you guys out as much as we can as a country because you're a great part of us. I think I said enough, right?
That's pretty good.
I apologize for implying that you guys might be little with funny hair. That's not what's in my heart. That's not what
I
represents.
mean, some of
my
you
feelings.
definitely are, but not
Yeah,
as a
no,
majority.
It's not a majority. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But they're in college.
Everyone's got their small, weird-haired folk.
Of course.
All sorts
you
of
think
folk.
Polish people aren't little with weird hair too?
I was for a long time.
Yeah, facts. No, but I was gonna say in college there was signs that they would put up that said it's pronounced Puerto, not Porto. And I saw those signs all over the theater department for a while.
Yeah.
And that shit just used to make me fucking geek.
It's hilarious because no one wants us to put on a fake accent all of a sudden.
No, do you think Puerto Ricans want to hear us come over there and be like, "Ooh, I'm so excited! I'm visiting Puerto Rico."
I can't wait to go to beautiful Puerto Rico.
No,
I had teachers like that too.
who they would like anytime they dipped into Spanish, they would talk like they were,
It's
from there.
it's like the moms who go to the deli and they're like, "Yeah, hi, can I have 1 pound of mortadella?"
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, bro, relax. Come on. We get it. You're Italian.
I also think
We
people
understand.
who like we always talk about Succession since the last season
Oh,
started,
yeah.
but I saw Nicholas Braun in a behind the scenes thing.
Well, he
talking
goes
about-
method.
Yeah, he's a method man. He was talking about the LaCroix scene in the most recent episode, and he kept saying LaCroix. I was like, bro, you said LaCroix in the episode. Like, just be a
Yes.
normal person. Don't fucking say LaCroix.
In the episode they said it both ways.
oh, really?
They actually did say it
I
both
only
ways.
noticed LaCroix.
Yeah, he's like, "It's not lemon. It's not lemon. It's only a little lemon." That scene was hilarious, bro. When they got the wasabi in his eyes. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
I'm just grabbing a drink.
James.
Anyone else want to pop in real
No.
quick? Take the spot.
No,
'Cause I'm
Sean?
I'm gonna shuffle in. Yeah,
Yeah,
come
dude.
in. Come in.
Yes,
come in.
make a little room for him. You have until the window.
I haven't.
We're framed window to window.
on in.
Hopefully.
We gotta do a ritual.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
How is everybody?
Sean, I gotta say, you were a favorite. Actually, that reminds me,
the
dude.
feedback's been incredible.
Yeah, I didn't finish reading our messages that we got, but since you're here, Sean, they both involve
we
you.
got our
so-
first text
Let's hear
messages
it.
this week.
I'm excited
Yeah,
to hear.
I'm gonna check these out.
The
All
first text we've ever got to the
So,
number.
This first one is from Bill Senior, our very own VIP. He said, "Sean did a great job. He was an awesome guest host, but we missed Billy. Great job, guys."
Thanks,
Always-
God.
always
Thanks,
miss
Dad.
Billy.
Sean,
Always miss
right?
Billy.
We're
Thanks,
always
Dad.
gonna miss Billy. You're no Billy, and no one can be Billy. No one can be Billy.
I can't replace Billy.
Fuck no.
This next one came from Billy's mom. Shane was awesome.
What a curse I have with the spell correct, man. What a curse.
Great show. Next time, put the sardines on the seaweed. It's delicious that way.
Oh yeah, she loves
I should have
sardines.
tried that. By the way,
Shout out to Becky.
If you
Big
spell
shout
my
out.
name Sean, you'll never get a spell correct. The Shane. Whenever you spell my name the correct way.
That is how Bill Senior spelt your name.
SEAN.
So they were both incorrect technically.
Nice.
By the
But we
way,
love it nonetheless. We love
the
it nonetheless.
correct way to spell Sean is SHAWN.
I agree.
Sound it out. It's very basic.
Yes, let's just be phonetic, guys.
Yep. Let's get a grip.
Let's keep
Shout-
things simple.
Yo,
But shout out to Billy's parents. I don't even care you spelled my name wrong.
Shout out to the
course not,
Phoenicians as well.
Yes, please.
Can you
Never
can you
forget
guys toss
their
me one of those
impact.
Mother's Day?
Yeah, Dave.
One
One of the open ones,
Never mind.
preferably.
Father's Day.
One of the open ones.
James, that is open right next to your legs. Be careful with that.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
I'm gonna crack this.
This is how we do it.
Yep. Over here on Bromingo, this is how we do it. Hey, 1 beer, 2 beer.
3 beers. So this is a raspberry seltzer. It's gluten free, and it says "Happy Dad." It's crossed out and says "Mom." You know, Mother's Day, Father's Day, pretty close.
I bungled
Pretty
Mother's
close to
Day.
one another.
I bungled Mother's Day this
Oh
year.
yeah, I didn't
did a
do
terrible
great.
job.
I kind of got some last
I've
minute
been doing
flowers.
this thing where I've been trying all the Happy Dads. Only 2 of them have lived up to expectations, but I don't mind this one, truthfully. You're always so clean with that, and I never see you shotgun ever. It's an absolute tragedy. And you literally, I think you beat me last time on the podcast. I'm pretty sure you beat me.
You're putting your talents to waste.
I'm pretty sure we were actually very in sync. I watched. We went back to back, right? We both kind of dropped at the same time. It was awesome.
Yes,
you,
dude,
You
it
had
was
you had
sick.
some drops left. You had some drips left in there.
I had a little hot dog residue still stuck in my throat too. That was a tough one, dude. Ice cold going down. Usually I'm a lot better. Like usually it's a quick slide down. But when you guys were just eating that hot dog, I saw the tomato and I almost gagged.
Well, I think Billy hates mayo and tomatoes. Am I right?
I came around to both within the past year.
Okay.
But I don't eat them regularly. Well, no, tomatoes I eat all the time now.
Yeah, I
But
like
mayo,
tomatoes.
Mayo, I don't. I didn't like them until like 2021.
I like everything that was on those dogs, except for the Tabasco. I can get with Tabasco. It's fine.
Yo, how about
pretty good.
Yo, give me some Tabasco. I'm gonna put some in the
Oh, yeah,
shotgun.
yeah.
That's a must, actually.
Genius
you
idea,
open it up,
please.
Billy?
Yes.
Oh yeah. No.
my
Give
God.
Give more. A little more. Yep. Oh yeah.
Is that good?
Lovely.
And a little. In
I
the,
mean, I'm not gonna not do it.
Yeah.
little in the mouth before I go.
Yeah. Oh, you good on the teeth?
All right, let's do it. Sean's got a chip too.
Cheers, boys. Let's do this up.
All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Berry raspberry. little spice. Little spice.
Oh man, that's hot. Y'all ever had a spicy beer like that? That almost tastes like a margarita. I felt like I was at fucking Fiestas or something.
I've been slamming this 8-ball, this Delta 8 infused.
You've been slamming an 8-ball?
seltzer.
Those things that thing got me high when I drank it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's what I was just gonna ask you
me
because
check
I
it out.
haven't been feeling much yet, but I've been drinking it quickly, so I'm worried. Shout out to Bill Senior.
Yeah,
for
shout
his
out.
amazing involvement in the weed industry in our
Oh, so
town.
there's a little bit of THC up in the air.
Just a teeny
He's
bit.
catching this town up to the 21st
Yes,
century.
exactly.
And it's
He's a modern
non-alcoholic.
man.
Oh, you're slamming this thing too.
Yeah.
Like, the dude, you have like maybe one sip. I saw you crack this open maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's a shame.
2 minutes might be a little bit of a force, but dude, you are.
It was
slamming
pretty
this.
quickly. I'm a fast drinker.
Dude.
That's why I don't like alcohol that much because like I have no self control when it comes to
Well, I
drinking
saw how
things.
fast you slammed the happy.
I know. I drank the Happy Dad.
Mom.
I have to
Well,
stop.
Happy Mom.
Yeah, the Happy Mom. I'm worried. I was wondering like 5 minutes ago, why am I sweating so much? And then I remembered I'm slamming drinks in Tabasco right now. So
Right. Dude, my
it does
mouth
make
is on
sense.
fire, but only like my lips. My lips are on fire because
Yeah.
it got all over.
yeah, my head is on fire. If I have to be
I
honest,
would
my
take
whole
off my
head.
hat to like give it a
Yeah.
head swipe, but you know the hairline's falling back a little.
You gotta maintain. You
I
gotta
don't know.
maintain.
So
Let's,
some
let's
of
give
my-
them a little sneak preview.
There you
Oh,
go. There you
What's
go.
going on there? Hey, everybody, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Hey,
They're running away like something else that I just saw.
they might not be running away. They might be calling their moms. to
That's
come
true.
back.
Ladies, if you'd like to talk to Sean, you can call 512-766-4646, and we'll happily deliver your message.
Happily pass it along.
Ladies, I'm taking. Just so take
He's
it easy.
taking. He's take it easy.
Hey,
But
take
we'll
it
put
easy
you-
a little bit. Hey, I will entertain the messages, but take it easy. Hey, nothing talking about how good
Respectful.
looking I
Be
am.
respectful.
Put him up in
Be
bad. That's
respectful.
exactly
He's got a
what I was
lady.
gonna
He's got a
say.
lady.
Be very respectful.
I want to
That's all
shout
I
out
ask.
two specific Peanut Gallery members that you saw, Dave and Lauren, because I did not tell them they were coming to a podcast.
This is awesome.
So they were
is
extremely
fantastic.
surprised when they walked in and saw cameras. Dave told me he thought it was his intervention. He was looking around. He was looking around for his family real quick. He was holding a 6-pack as he walked in, thinking, "Oh fuck, it's time."
Fuck, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Actually, hey, guys, good seeing you guys. I'm out of here.
Sean, thank you for
Thank
stepping
you,
on
Sean.
camera.
Hey,
Thank you
thanks
so
for having
much.
me. Of course.
Absolutely.
I mean, let's not, downgrade what we've already done here,
Right.
which is bring in 2 guests,
Mhm.
slam some Tabasco.
Yep.
Look, there's like 2/3 of a bottle left. We've been having a lot of Tabasco.
That is a lot, dude. We
Yeah.
had a lot of. My
And
stomach's on fire.
most of it's in me. I'm not gonna
Most of it is in you.
brag.
I think
here,
you should probably
but-
finish the whole thing.
Oh yeah. I don't think I can do the whole thing at once, but I'll certainly
A
give
little
it
bit
the
at a
old
time, a little bit at a
college
time.
try.
Fuck alcohol. What's a little hot sauce gonna do?
It's just a little bit at a time, dude.
This is gonna be awful coming out. 3 out of 5 on the flame scale. I feel like that's honestly highballing it.
It's cap. A little bit of cap. All right, here we go. Watch the teeth. We got that was a very wet burp. A little that was a little bit. You got a little bit of backup from that.
Not gonna lie, that was a worrisome burp. I might have to bow out.
Hey, well, if you gotta bow
Pass
out,
it over. Well, you gotta come over and do it on camera.
Oh, I'll do it on camera. I just got off.
See how
I'll
much
do
you
a
can
little
get.
more.
See how much you can get.
See how much I can get.
this is wild. All right, so Sean is picking up the Tabasco. Billy's staying in like a fucking champ. Here we go. Here we go. He's
Let's go
fucking
half and half,
sending
the
it.
2 of us.
He's sending
I think he's
it.
got the whole thing. I still might puke. Holy shit.
Not on me.
Man,
Not
Sean.
on me,
Oh,
please.
man. Holy fuck. That's most of it.
Let me see. I gotta do my fair share.
Yes, for sure. Finish it off. Come
A
on.
little spicy.
Yeah, it's just a teeny bit spicy.
Little spicy. Can I put it in your mouth? Little spicy.
Come on, Aaron.
My
finishing
arm
it.
is tired from playing tennis, so
We're finishing it.
Aaron's gonna help me out. Watch out for
Do
my
it in the
teeth.
camera. Do it in the camera.
Am I in the camera?
Yeah, you are. You're in it.
Oh, that's some lip action.
Yeah, get it on
Oh
the.
my
Get
god,
it right
it's
on.
good. It's really good. I'm sorry. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'll
I
finish
hate
it
your
off.
teeth.
And that's how we do it on Bromingo.
Hey, I hope our no-co bro is gonna like and subscribe.
Here's a cap.
Yes,
Give it-
please
Give us
subscribe.
another call, man. Tell us what your name is so we can give you a proper shout out.
Absolutely.
Give him a name.
We
Or if you
appreciate
want
the
to stay
call.
anonymous, give us a fake name.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
hop back out.
Come back sometime.
Tabasco, good for you.
It's very good for you.
Holy fuck.
Where we at?
Only 25 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Time flies.
Time flies.
Do you want me to get your Crohn's medicine?
Yeah, get my Crohn's medicine real quick.
Give this man a perk.
Perk 30, dude. I'll take anything you got.
Oh man.
One time, right? I don't know why I'm going to say this. One time, I had a surgery, right? I had to get like 16 inches of my intestines removed.
Yeah, I remember.
And hanging out with my buddy Cole, right? I had an extra Percocet, 2 extra Percocets, right? But the thing is, like, what the fuck is that?
We all gonna die of carbon monoxide poisoning? What's going on? Weird Al's parents, both of them, didn't put a fire off or something in their fireplace, and then fucking died of carbon monoxide poisoning in their house.
So
It's a pretty shitty way to go.
We weren't tripping.
I just hit
And
that carbon monoxide so hard.
He performed that night.
Holy shit.
On his tour. The night his parents died, he performed a Weird Al show. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Weird Al performed the night his parents died?
Weird Al, his parents tragically died of carbon monoxide poisoning. And he was like, all these people fucking paid to see me. So I'm gonna fucking do it. And went out there and did fucking Eat It and shit.
Wow.
Because he's a fucking legend.
Well, I mean, he can't go visit his parents.
No, he couldn't go visit them or anything, but
What else is he gonna do?
he could have, privately mourned them.
Yeah. Everyone mourns in their own way.
They paid good money for those.
It's like I just put it in my mouth.
So, anyways,
You know
I
what I
had
mean?
2 Perk 30s now.
Oh yeah. Finish the story.
All right, so-
start it over and then finish.
All right, so I had the surgery. Had to get a bunch of my intestines removed, right?
16 inches.
16 inches. I had to
Ladies.
take some Percocets to deal with the pain, right? I had 2 left. They don't give you refills on these things for good reason.
Yeah.
Right? But they also mix it with Tylenol so you can't abuse them.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you take like 4 of them, you actually will overdose on Tylenol.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. So my buddy Cole, amateur chemist, an absolute genius, says, hey, well, Percocet is water soluble and Tylenol is not.
Oh.
So we're like, hold up. Ready? Me and Cole, we make perk water.
Wow.
We drink some perk water, go for a walk. That's literally it. That's all we did.
You didn't stop halfway through the walk and lay down or anything?
We went to a convenience store and we looked around.
What most people do on Percocet.
Yeah,
if
and we
we're
looked
being
around
honest.
and we were like, man, we didn't have a single dollar to our name, bro. We couldn't smoke weed. We were so sad.
So you stuck it up? You fucking robbed the place?
No, dude. This place sold like everything. Liquor, potato chips, dick pills, whatever you wanted, man.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a place, and I mean that's basically it, But it was an exciting time. It's a funny story to me because it's like, damn, we drank perk water.
I have an opposite, but also in the same ballpark story. I almost died.
Yes,
And was given either Percocet or Oxy prescription. I forget which one it was. Yeah. And Danny can attest to this. My dad flushed him down the toilet and told me that I was not worth it.
Suck it up.
Yep. And it was a suck it up moment. It was like, hey, these are, you might as well just fucking make it through and not have to worry about these things too, right?
And then maybe 2 years later, I got my wisdom teeth out. Then
Yep.
in order of perk 10s, my dad not only let me take them religiously, but afterwards gave them to me and said, put these somewhere safe in case you need them.
That's oldest and youngest right there. You know how it goes.
Oh, I know
You
how it goes, man. See, I'm the middle child, right? So my oldest sister definitely had it bad, right?
Yeah.
My parents were very strict with her.
Yeah.
A little less strict with me, but I acted out the most.
Yeah, that's what I was
So
just going to say is you broke down the barriers.
Yeah, so it made me actually get it harder, I think, in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
My younger sister, bro, no rules.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And she's the perfect child.
Yeah, and she's great. Yeah,
She's the perfect child, bro. She doesn't get in trouble. She does, like, she literally is living the life
She
my
literally
parents
followed
dreamed for her.
in the family business
Dude,
and everything.
My younger sister is like the prophecy.
Yeah.
What's on your fingers?
Let's zoom in on this. Let's zoom in on this. What do we got? I'll go like this.
Going to it. Okay, but you're very fuzzy. So.
Okay.
It's like a little
Tap
ant,
the screen so it focuses.
ant with a mullet.
Is that working?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we got some sort of fuzz, perhaps cat dookie. Who knows?
What was the noise, Blake?
You know what it looks like? A dead ant. The noise. I think that's an ant, a dead ant. The noise was an old clock, and that has never happened ever. So what are the chances that it happens during this podcast, Billy? I think we're cursed.
Yeah, my mom recently let me know that our family is cursed, and I thought it was like 24 years too late
I wanna hear all
to bring
about this.
something up like that. No, seriously, she was
Right.
like, yeah, it's just there's a curse on our family.
And how long has she thought this?
She's thought this almost her entire life and waited until I was probably a third of the way through mine to even say anything, to even remotely say anything. Which I'm not going to lie, that is too late. If you think you're
it's
cursed,
late. It's pretty
tell your
late.
kids at like 8 or something.
Right,
you
let
know?
them know.
Yeah.
Want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
What do you got?
My mom is like into ancestry,
Yeah.
and she told me the other day, King Philip, Native American
Yeah.
guy, dude around here. He's
Local king.
He's
Yeah,
my,
shout out to his war.
He's my 18th great grandfather.
Really? Because you've talked about you've got a little Native American in you.
No,
No, you
No.
don't.
no,
But he's your
He's going to deny it here on the
he's your
podcast.
16th
no.
great
I
grandfather.
have Native Canadian.
Native Canadian.
Yeah.
Indigenous. You have indigenous blood.
Don't tell me what I am and I'm not.
All right.
Fair enough.
Whatever.
Fair enough.
Micmac tribe
Hey,
for life.
Micmac tribe
I
for
want to
life.
make an apology to your mom.
We do a lot of
I don't
apologies
like
on
where
this
this is
show.
going.
We do a lot of apologies.
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. We do.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know if you remember this. Yeah, we're still recording.
Yes.
Excellent. So I was over your house one time, and you had this small metal container
I
on your
love
shelf,
this
on your
story.
bookshelf, right? And it looked like I thought it was a tiny urn, right?
it was a tiny urn.
It was a tiny urn, but I didn't know. I never seen this happen in my life, where ashes get split up amongst family members.
Yeah.
So I said,
Yeah, it was my mom's sister.
While your mom was in the room, I said, "What the hell's in that urn? A fucking hamster?" And your mom goes, "No, that's my sister." So I just want to take a minute and acknowledge that, as Billy mentioned earlier, I'm the least funny person in this fucking world.
I thought it was pretty funny.
And
I would say that's up there in one of the funniest things you've ever said. Yeah, for sure.
I'm just, yeah, man. I'm sorry. I know your mom's not a big fan of the show. I would guess.
You
I would
know,
guess she's not a big fan of the show.
probably right. Probably.
I'm
right.
probably right.
It would be amazing if we found out she was
if she was just a huge
dedicated viewer.
Bromingler. Like
I've
that'd be
never
crazy.
seen an episode, but you've tried to get me on the show
Many a
multiple
time.
times.
Many a time.
many times.
Yeah,
And,
rough.
Just
It's
awful.
rough.
Every time I say sure,
Yep.
and I haven't been on one yet.
Nope. And here you are.
And I'm still trying to figure out why Mike left.
And the enthusiasm's amazing.
yeah.
Blake,
Um.
on 3. 1, 2, 3.
You have to
watch
watch
the
the
episode.
episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch. No, yeah, you thought we were gonna fucking beat the
Yeah.
shit
I
out of
don't
you.
know.
Yeah, just fucking everybody in this room jumps you.
if there's one thing I know about being James's friend for a very long time is that he has a primal side of him that can snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we used to call it caveman mind. We used to call it caveman mind
Sure we
because,
did.
like, if we were doing things like, building a snow fort on a day off from school, you would just kind of get James to start, and then he would not stop until it was done. No breaks.
He's a
with a
workhorse.
dedication that was like truly only imaginable coming from a
An
Neanderthal.
absolute
or
workhorse.
like an ox.
An oxen man. Yeah, he would turn on his ox brain and just fucking work. And it wasn't just snow forts. There were other things as well.
like chopping trees.
Chopping
down.
trees down in the woods, that sort of thing.
You burnt down my Minecraft house.
I burnt down a forest in real life.
Yeah, admit to that one right now. Tell that story.
So we thought piss could put out a fire.
Turns out it can't. And that's the whole story.
Yep, that's it. That's the whole story.
So
Hey, it ended up being okay.
it did. It did end
Fire,
up being okay.
fire is a part of nature's cycle,
Yeah, very true. That's very true.
and
if you go back to where that is, it's coming in.
it's
It's
actually
honestly
you know
just starting.
it's the greenest part of the woods. It's the
Decade
greenest
later,
part.
a decade
It's
later.
the greenest part.
Actually, a decade too.
Yeah, it's a
like
literal
2013.
decade. Absolutely.
But you can tell because it's like, oh, this is new woods and this is old woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that Delta 8 ball is bussing.
It's like new
I did
money
not
and
expect
old
it to hit
money.
that hard.
It does hit, man. It does hit.
Yeah, as not wealthy people, and this is for the whole room because I don't think we have any secretly
Speak for yourself.
secretly wealthy people here. But do we like old money rich or new money rich? Which one do we get along with better?
I mean, new money.
New money for sure, right?
I might be stupid. Can you explain?
Yeah, there's just
Same.
like there's like a cultural difference amongst the wealthy elite where like you will get sort of bullied and razzed as a rich person, even if you're enormously wealthy, if that wealth is not sort of like generational and doesn't date back to, you know, hundreds of years ago. Those sorts of new money people are seen as like rich trash, you know? They like don't know how to be rich.
Going back to like a monarchy type.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing is
Those
like
to be the old rich.
wealthy people, sometimes they trace that shit all the way back, you know? It's like
No,
they know.
I'm a new money rich.
Yeah, you're new money
Yeah.
for sure, Sean.
Well, I know what's crazy.
Yeah.
Is I was just watching something. I think it was on the Rockefellers, and how they had like, Johnny Boy had like the biggest fortune ever, and then he just like had a bunch of kids,
Yeah.
and now none of them have anything
Really? The Rockefeller kids?
because it's like, all right, I have
the grandkids?
I have 100 million. I have 4 kids. They each have 4 kids. Unless
Yeah.
they're doing something to keep making ridiculous amounts of money,
Makes
soon you
sense.
just have nothing.
That makes
That's why you
sense.
got to take all your money, put it in the S&P, get a Roth IRA, get it going sooner rather than later.
This
you
is
know?
advice for our
We're all
listeners.
going to shit.
Yep.
We're all going to shit. You can be new money rich.
Hey, want to know something crazy?
What do you got?
So I'm an accountant for anyone who doesn't know. So I just think about money all day.
He's my accountant.
And I was listening to a podcast today, and it talked about like 40% of the stock market's value since like 2003 has gone up solely because of corporate stock buybacks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, not like people buying their own stock. But
the
like
company's buying their own stuff.
Walmart will buy their own stock and then burn the stock. So it's like taking stock out of circulation to make their stock price go up
Yeah.
with all of their profits. So they're just essentially burning money,
Mhm.
and it doesn't help increase profits. It doesn't help make product better. It doesn't help anyone, not the workers, no one except shareholders. And so
So here's what we're gonna
Yeah.
do, guys. We're going to find them. We're gonna slit their throats and drink their blood.
Yeah, the Walton family. Is that
I-
what they
I
are?
don't
the Walmart
endorse.
owners?
Dude, I'm like,
I like
am
my
just
job.
thirsty. That hot sauce has got me thirsty, and I want some blood.
Yeah, bloodthirsty for sure.
I'm
I think,
I'm dying for some blood right now.
I think when it came down to it, when the sort of wealth divide rose up and the proletariat started, lopping off heads, I think I'd pussy out.
Yeah.
I think I'd become a fucking sympathizer and a class traitor, I get. But like, I just don't
Yeah.
want to see, even the worst of the worst, the ones that are, putting caviar on their, diamond earrings and stuff.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be comfortable.
I would stake the Rakowskis.
Well, that
I would use the chaos.
You were one of
To
the
go
rich friends,
vampire
whether you
hunting.
like it or not.
You
Just because
were.
we were such a
Look at
we
the
were such
painting
a,
behind
we were
us.
such a poor pool
I
that
said-
it genuinely was like, wow, Blake's house.
I said at the top of the episode, this painting it's performative class.
but it's nice. It's
It is.
really
Oh,
nice.
it is nice.
It's
It is
really
nice. Billy is one of the drinkers where it's like
Unhealthy and bad.
he's good until he's not.
Yep.
And once he breaks the threshold, he's unhinged and there's no stopping him.
There's no stopping me. And then also, you've pointed this out before specifically, that sort of deranged, like blackoutness will occasionally completely drop. And I will pretend to be normal pretty convincingly
Yeah.
until I just fucking go insane again.
Until you start wrestling someone into a bush.
Yeah, and you'll think, like he's fine. He's finally sort
Yeah.
of mellowed out. And then all of a sudden, it's like, that's when I get you.
Right.
I've never had a good experience with you drinking.
No,
Ever.
rarely has anyone. Well, Sean has. For some reason, Sean and Dave and I
Maybe
always
it's 'cause
chill.
We are so fucking.
That's true. It's like
dumb.
there's just no reason to act
Yeah.
out around them.
Maybe
Well,
we-
no, it's
maybe
because
we
when you
think
do
we're
act
so
out,
dumb.
that's nothing for them.
You must think you're so normal when you're drunk.
Yeah.
They do. They just let me chill.
Yeah.
One of the times that was the worst at your house, the worst time, probably
With
my
Christian?
worst. With Christian, where I kept attacking Christian.
Yeah, he
Oh,
got
classic.
real upset
Sean,
about
Classic.
that.
yeah, he was. Well, to be fair, he got really upset, but then he also drove me around for 2 hours afterwards while I sobered up and explained to him that, obviously, I was sorry, that sort of thing. Like we talked for a while, and he waited until I was sober enough that I would definitely remember, and then
Yeah.
he started going, so what was the deal with all that? like, what is going on? Because that's what happens when your like good friend you see every day snaps and punches you a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I did do that to you once.
But Sean, yeah, but that was different. I mean, we could tell that story too. James, I had a running bit, which is not funny in hindsight, but at the time I thought it was the funniest thing, where I would sneak up on James when he was not paying attention and slam him as hard as I could in the back to try and knock the wind out of him. And I think I had a name for it, whatever it was
It
called.
was like the fucking lung.
The lung buster, the lung crusher, the lung
something.
crusher, something like that. And I would yell it while I did it.
Yeah.
And then the second to last time I ever did it,
Oh,
you
yes.
said, Billy, if you ever try that again, I will knock you out.
It was the day before.
It was the day before. It was at a volleyball game, and I should not have taken that so lightly. Because
Yeah.
I genuinely was like, he wouldn't knock me out.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, like, I'll try again tomorrow, because he wouldn't knock me out. And I knocked you out, and let's not pretend like it was out of nowhere. Every single person in the library that we were friends with was giving you shit.
Yeah.
Like, you were working on the yearbook, which was a secret thing. Not
Yeah.
secret, but like no one was supposed to see it till it was done. Top secret.
Top secret.
And you said to one person, can you come over here and just tell me if this one thing looks
Do
good?
you know that dude in Berkeley? The Air Force guy?
Yeah.
He was working on yearbooks.
Really?
That's what got him taken down by the Pentagon. He was leaking yearbooks.
I thought that guy was in Dayton.
Yeah, I was in Dayton.
Isn't Berkeley like the same place?
No, not
Almost.
really. Very different. It
Almost.
was in like North Dayton.
Okay.
Different names. They look.
Yeah.
They
he
look
was-
different. Yeah.
He was working on the case yearbook.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why he got taken down.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what they say.
Exactly.
Highly classified.
Yeah.
But no, but you called one person
He's hanging out with
over
the
to
Boston
look at
Bomber
the
now.
actual yearbook.
Yeah. Someone that was in yearbook.
Someone in yearbook that was allowed to look, and all of us crowded around you and started telling you it looked like shit and that the yearbook was going to suck.
Yeah, it was the only power I had in high school.
And it was the only power you had in
Was,
high school was
I'm
being,
in yearbook.
I'm in yearbook. I pick what it looks like. And so I gave you a lung crusher. And not only did you knock me out, you got a few great body shots in beforehand. And he just fucking wrecked me. And so, further context, our library is one of the few places in our school where you genuinely felt like you couldn't get away with anything.
There were
Yes.
cameras everywhere.
There was
as well.
cameras everywhere.
And a mad dog
and
librarian.
a mad dog librarian. Conan the librarian of
I wasn't even allowed in there.
yeah, and Dave was
Dave,
genuinely
get in here. Dave's got to get in here,
Dave
bro.
was genuinely not allowed in there.
Yeah, scoot over. I'm not even sure what it looked like in there.
Dude, so one time, Miss Luca, right, our librarian, she reams me the fuck out because I was doing so bad at English all year, and we're about to read this new book, Scarlet Letter, not a new book, obviously.
Yeah, old book.
Old book. We're about to read this book, and I don't know what the fuck happens in this book, but our teacher, Miss Hanks, shout out, tells us, hey guys,
You think she's listening?
always.
Okay.
She's a huge Bromingler.
Huge Bromingler.
So she says,
Clark?
"Hey guys, this book is gonna be really fucking good. All right." So she's just, in those words. No, kidding. And she says, "So just make sure don't let anyone spoil it for you. It has a pretty decent ending, right?" So I'm reading my chapter of the day. The chapter that we're assigned that night because I didn't do it at night. Obviously, don't do homework. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of people did homework in the library
hey guys,
before school started.
if any of you guys are in school right now,
don't do homework.
don't do homework.
It's not
It's a
worth your
lie.
time. Yeah, it's
It's
not
a
worth your
lie.
time. Yeah.
I didn't do homework, and now I'm $60,000 in debt for school.
there you go, bro. That's what's up. That's what the fuck is up.
That's the
So-
American dream.
I didn't do homework and now I'm out of school.
Let's go.
I'm in for that.
So basically,
We all graduated.
I'm hanging out reading my chapter. Alec Ventura comes up to me and ruins the ending of the book for me, and I start cursing him out. I go, bro, fuck you. I was gonna actually read this one. I was gonna actually get my grade good this term. Fuck you, you
No,
piece
you
of shit.
weren't.
You ruined this for me. I probably wasn't going to. You ruined this for me. Miss Luca comes running up. I mean, as fast as she could have run.
Yeah.
She comes running up
Waddle.
to
It was
me.
a waddle.
And she waddles up and she goes, listen, young man, you cannot talk like that in my library. I am old enough to be your grandmother. Would you talk to your grandmother like this? And I was like, I'm sorry. He ruined the Scarlet Letter for me. She didn't give a fuck, dude. She kicked me out of the fucking library. Not like this kid. I was allowed back in. How did you get kicked out?
I told a group of people in confidence that she was a cunt. And then that group of people, I felt very confident. I had a leak.
An intelligence leak.
I bet you it was
Yeah,
that
no.
guy in fucking Dayton.
You know the room, the AHS room?
Yeah, yeah.
She confronted me.
Oh God.
Inside
And,
the tiny cinder block locked room.
She didn't talk to the principal. She dealt with her shit herself.
Yeah, that's facts.
That was her rule.
Yeah.
She's not sending this up, dude. She's gonna squash this beef
There was
herself.
no like to the principal. Can I ban this guy from the library for all of high school?
She confronted me if I said it.
Yeah.
And I confirmed I said it. And I was never allowed back in.
The funniest thing is that I was one of the people he told and she called me in.
Oh no.
And this is after he already admitted
Oh no.
that he had said it. And I'm like, no, he never said anything like that to me. Like, why would he say something like that? And she's like, yeah, well, he came in here and literally told me that he said it. So I'm just sitting there deer-eyed. I'm like, dude, well, I guess I might have heard wrong. I heard a different word. And then she's like, yeah, you got a week ban.
Oh.
So you got kicked out for a week.
You got kicked out for a week for hearing something.
For lying to her.
He lied.
I lied. Well,
She
I'm
loved
not gonna
me, man.
snitch on my guy.
Right, you're not a rat. He's not a rat.
I told
Yeah.
the truth, and I was out of there for a year.
Why
Yeah.
is it a bad punishment to get banned from the library? I feel like people like
It was-
That's the study spot.
It was the library, the study spot, and it was like where, like, if you could get out of your study class, you go and chill in the library.
How are you gonna learn
There
the
was
Dewey Decimal
computers.
System?
There was cool new couches.
Yeah, before school started, if you were a kid who got to school before like the buses,
Yeah.
there was no other like most people sat in the hallway, but there was no other genuinely fun place to be. Like you could go on a computer.
It was kind of the chill
you could
spot.
do work. It was a good spot.
I sat in my study class with my chest up. Proud not to enter that library.
No, she would pick kids that she didn't like, and then she would like
Remember.
really remember. I remember Nick Ventura was one of her least favorite people. And by the end of high school, Nick was like getting into honors classes and from the beginning, but he would be in honors classes where like generally she would treat people really good. She liked the smart kids. She liked kids that,
Right.
she thought were going to have promise or whatever. And she treated Nick really poorly. And she would just snap on him. She did not like him. And I remember her saying one time that he was a bad apple to his face. You're a bad apple. You're a bad apple. And you just come from like bad roots. And then him being like, Miss Luca, I'm your neighbor. I'm your fucking neighbor. Like I come from, no, she said, you're from the wrong side of the tracks, Mr. Ventura. I think that's what she said. And he went, Miss Luca, I'm your neighbor. That shit was so funny.
She really knew how to hold a grudge.
Facts.
And you know what? You say that she held on to shit, and that was almost mostly true. But she hated me for so long, and then my senior year, something changed, man, and I don't know what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Something changed. She started to like me again, and I ruined it again.
Really?
Because it was because of prom shit. Because she was in charge of prom and the
Yeah.
buses and all that fucking shit, dude. And I don't know what I said. I don't know what I did. I think I pretended to be what was it? I was going with Bianca, who was technically going with a sophomore, so they could just so they could get into prom sort of thing. And I forgot what the fucking memo was, dude. And I was like, no, I'm going with Bianca. When really I was going with some random sophomore. You know what I mean? Because the two sophomores were going to go together,
Right?
Or some bullshit like that. But we were trying to finesse it so like these underclassmen go to prom or whatever. Bianca was, arranging this thing. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. And I dropped the ball, and she realized what was going on, and she was like, dude, I was back on her shit list.
Yeah.
Back on her shit list, just like that.
It
But you know
happens.
what? I don't care.
The funny
I
thing
don't
is
care,
that
dude. She was terrible.
She took a liking to me right away, and she would always tell me how much. I remember when your parents were here. Your parents, they were the best. They were so nice. This is all freshman year, and I
Aren't your parents gremlins? In
took it
school?
on face value that she had actually liked
Okay.
them. And I said it to them one time. I was like, Miss Luca remembers you so fondly. She's just so nice about you. And my parents laughed in my face and were like, what? Yeah, Miss Luca? No. They're like, she did not like us. My dad got banned from the library too in high school.
Yeah, man.
He was also banned from the Case Library. I had such a funny interaction one time. Who was she was old as dirt.
Yeah,
bro.
she
was
literally
older than the school itself. It felt
yeah.
like
When
sometimes.
she retired, she couldn't have been any older. Like,
But she didn't look that old. In
no,
all honesty, she really didn't look
she had
that
aged
old.
pretty well, but
She'd aged well.
So our principal was like, I think she did. Mr. McCann didn't go to Case, right? He was a teacher at Case. He was an English teacher.
No, Mr. McCann went to Case.
He did. Okay, I believe she was a librarian when he went to Case.
Yeah. She was.
So like,
she was.
there longer than her actual boss.
Yeah. But a few people were like that. Abruzzi, Marcello, and
Oh, right,
her.
yes.
Yeah, they were all
Marcello.
like that.
Shout out.
Marcia, shout out.
I have a very
I have a-
important question.
Yeah.
Do you think Luke and Leia ever talked about their kiss? After
Oh,
they
like a
figured out-
post kiss talk.
damn.
Like, hey, that was weird.
Yeah, after they found out they were brother and sister.
Maybe. I mean, you would, right? If you kissed Ashley before you knew she was
No.
your sister.
Let's not. I want to get off this.
Well,
topic.
you brought up kissing sisters. That's
I
you.
was talking about
Yeah,
Star
you
Wars.
bring it up.
man.
You gotta continue.
You gotta
You've
consider.
been thinking about kissing your sister.
Like, if I
Yeah,
kiss
it seems
if I
like
kiss
clearly-
my brother, I'd
clearly
have
he's been
a lot of
thinking
weird
about it.
questions.
I've kissed my brother, and
I've kissed
we've
my
talked
brother.
about it. Yeah.
we've kissed before, and we
Yeah,
talked
so,
how we
like-
didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah,
didn't
so
like
like,
it.
if you kissed your sister, would you think it's strange?
This is why I didn't want to be on the podcast.
All things
Just wanna make that
considered,
clear.
I kissed my brother at a family event.
Yeah, in front of our whole
knowing
family.
He was my brother.
In front of our whole
Had my
family.
mom take the picture.
I kiss my brother like 2 a.m. every
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
There
It's
you go.
beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, but so what was the substitute's name who everybody called the Monopoly man?
Mr. Sullivan.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I remembered. I wasn't
Oh, he
sure
was
if that
lit.
was his name.
He was
He
so
was
lit.
amazing. I didn't call him the Monopoly man. He actually gave me a tie one time, and it was one of the most. I told him I liked
he was
his
with
tie.
it though. He dressed up as Monopoly Man for
yeah.
Character Day.
He did it for
was
Character
with it.
Day. Exactly. No, he liked it. But I.
Gave me mustache wax.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude, he was a legend.
He was
Do
the
you think he's
sort of
dead?
guy. No.
Didn't he
probably
die
not.
while we were in school?
No, Mr. Gatterman died, and he
Okay.
was also a substitute,
He
a
did,
regular.
but
Yeah, but we were in
substitute.
we all knew
junior
that was going
high.
to happen.
Yeah, he died when I was in 7th grade, but he was. I mean,
Great Facebook post about him.
I did. I said, rest in peace, Mr. Gatterman. He'll be missed.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's beautiful.
Should like some
That's
of that.
beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Yourself?
I did. Original piece.
By himself, got probably at least 60 likes on it. Minimum.
That's some big numbers.
That's
Let's do a
huge. That's
number.
a huge number.
Big
Huge number.
numbers.
Back
He
then,
w-
there
shout
was-
out to Mr.
there was
Gatterman,
like 60
for real.
kids in the school, so.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. No, for real. I liked him a lot.
Okay.
Mr. Gatterman was the sort of substitute that would look at the paper of what the teacher left for him to do, and then he might as well have just crumbled it up and thrown it out.
Well-
and then he would just try and talk to you.
We would purposely throw him off subject.
Yeah, exactly.
And
He
it
was-
wasn't that hard.
He was so easy to get to talk about anything. I distinctly remember in 6th grade, within 5 minutes of history class starting, being like, what is communism? They don't teach us that. And him being like, ooh, okay. Like,
Take his
fucking
jacket off.
strapped
Here we
himself
go,
in.
boys.
He explained communism, and then Alexandra Davis, one of the in junior high, I heard only good things about her. Coming out of junior high, she had sort of mellowed out and people didn't mind her nearly as much. But
Yeah.
junior high was a rough time for her. She was not a well-liked person.
Yeah, she was
I
on my school bus.
Distinctly remember her at the end of the communist explanation going, well, that sounds great. Why aren't we all communists? And Mr. Gatterman, like a maniac, threatened to report her to the FBI. He was like, if this were 20 years ago, I'd have you locked up. After explaining communism as a shared community of everyone getting an equal share in things, explained it super honestly. Did not give like a right-wing talking point explanation. Like he just explained the system, and then she said it sounded right and good. And he flipped his lid. It was so funny. That's the maddest I ever saw. No, the maddest I ever saw. So Mr. Gatterman was a Jewish man.
Yeah.
And when he had been a regular teacher, he fielded a lot of shit for
Yes.
that. And people's parents would tell them about, bullying Mr. Gatterman for being Jewish, and then kids would come in and know that.
Yeah.
And the first time I ever had him, a girl, for people who'd remember, dropped her coin purse and spilled pennies on the ground on accident, had no idea the implications of throwing a bag of pennies at Mr. Gatterman, the man who'd been fucking harassed for being Jewish his whole career.
Yeah.
And he sent her to the principal's office in tears. She's begging him like, I don't know what I did. And him going, you get out right now. Like you like not even acknowledging the idea of you don't know what you did. And I knew because I'd been told about, the history of Mr. Gatterman and remember thinking like, oh my, this is one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen.
Hey, eat shit. Known anti-Semite.
No anti-Semites on the
Case
pod.
was so
Known anti-Semite.
She's a
anti-Semitic.
hyper-Christian now, so she might actually be like, no, actually Christians these days are like super Zionists.
Yeah,
and
I don't.
shit.
I don't actually know her, but I'm gonna double down on what I just
Yeah,
said.
they're like,
Fuck her.
okay, they're like, oh, we love Israel, but
Yeah,
at the same
modern
time, they're
Christians,
like, they
don't-
killed Jesus.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, that's it. I went to Passover Seder this year with a Jewish family, and they fucking cornered me. Like, what do you mean by that? You think we killed him? I thought the Romans killed him. Isn't
Yeah.
that your story that the Romans
Yeah.
killed him? And I was like, I think because the crowd was, I think the Jewish crowd gets the. And they were like, oh yeah, it's our fault. It's fucking our fault, huh? And they really like.
Yeah, that's
they were
a
like,
crazy
fucking
spin.
Got
Hey,
him in the
it's a
hot.
crazy
That
spin.
kid
Yes.
Billy. Fuck him. Known anti-Semite. Fuck him.
No
Fuck him.
anti-Semites on the pod.
Yo, you remember Mr. B?
Yeah.
Another Jewish teacher who got tons of anti-Semitic shit.
I didn't ever have him, so I only ever really talked to
Oh.
him in the halls.
I always liked that guy.
I had him 3 times
He was-
because I failed geometry 3 times.
He was like DMing girls after school after he left the school. No,
I always hated that guy. I always hated that guy.
Yeah, I never liked him either. Then I guess.
Awesome, bro.
I didn't have him.
Just roll in the hallways. He didn't even go to class.
He didn't like me.
I liked him a lot. He used to tell me about like
So-
his books he was writing and stuff.
Dave's argument for him being a great teacher is that he gave up on him.
No, we were in the same fight. You know?
You were fighting anti-Semitism too? That's crazy,
I
bro.
had my
Maybe
terms
at that
wrong one
point-
time.
What?
I had my terms wrong one time. Remember I was
No,
in Discord
dude,
with you.
Oh,
and
Oh yeah, Sean one time starts telling us how he's a proud anti-Semite and how he loves anti-Semitism and how he thinks it's like the greatest
He
thing.
just doesn't get how anyone could not be
yeah, he
anti-Semitic.
keeps saying, I don't understand how anyone wouldn't be
I've
anti-Semitic.
been telling all my friends
I
I'm
tell all my
anti-Semitic, and they
friends I'm
go,
anti-Semitic.
"Hey, brother, me too."
Yeah, and we were like, dude, that's the opposite of the good one. And he was like, I gotta text a lot of people.
He was like,
clarify a
well,
lot
first
of
it was like,
I had this backwards
I
fuck.
think he thought we were fucking with him.
Sean's-
no?
No, I
Sean's
think you guys
like-
were completely fucking with
Yeah,
me.
he
I
was-
legit thought you guys were fucking with me the whole time. I thought that meant that you didn't like organized religion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just thought it
Yeah.
was like, I don't fuck with
because
organized religion.
I was a little shell shocked. He's like
Yeah,
bragging
we were
about
like-
being
we couldn't
anti-Semitic,
believe it.
and I was like, I
You were
was
probably
kind of
thinking of the word secular.
I was no.
I don't
Or
know.
not
I don't know what
secular.
I meant, dude. But like, dude, I just got the wrong term.
I was like,
It
Sean.
was right. Like I thought that was the term for like not liking organized religion at all.
Yeah, I was like, what do you
Not
think
I
that
really
word
care
means?
anymore. Like in high school, I was like big on not caring about organized religion. But like, dude, I just had the complete wrong fucking term. It was terrible.
So
I'm thankful that I got to talk to them about it before I told more people the wrong term. Love Jewish people. Hey, good people.
It's crazy.
I love Jewish
because he was
people.
going around just telling people, thinking he was like, "Oh, I'm atheist,"
Yeah,
and they're like,
exactly.
"Oh, me
No,
too,
you had the wrong
me too,"
term
and he's
the
like, "Oh yeah,
entire
we're both
time.
atheists," but really they're like, "Yeah, brother,
Really,
I'm
they're-
anti-Semitic too."
I think I had told like maybe 5 or 6 people, and I hope not one of them were Jewish because I like Jewish people. I
Yeah, that
have no
would be pretty
problem with
crazy.
them.
Jewish people are great.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they make bagels.
Absolutely.
And bagels are so
They just
good.
make
delis are so good.
They make fantastic things. I don't know a lot in person, but like a lot of the content I consume, a lot of the comedy I consume.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
At that Seder
Love
dinner
it.
that I went to, I don't eat eggs. I'm not famously, but amongst my family, everybody knows I don't eat eggs.
Famously,
And I
Famously doesn't eat eggs.
they had a boiled egg there.
famous.
They had a boiled egg there for everyone, and I was like, "Fuck it, man! I'm gonna eat this. Not bad, not bad at all."
Yeah.
Like hard boiled.
Yeah.
Hard-boiled egg?
At the Seder plate, there's like.
No,
what was it,
scrambled ain't
6?
bad.
I mean, here's the thing about eggs: it's all bad. It's all gross.
Of
Okay.
course, it's a baby chicken.
It's
But-
it's a menstrual cycle. It's a chicken's menstrual cycle.
But that's not what makes me grossed out about it. I actually think that part's whatever. Like
listen, I never liked Kanye.
I would eat a cow's menstrual cycle if it was good.
I'm just gonna point it out.
Guys, thanks for tuning in to Bromingo. This has been episode 85. Don't
just
forget to
saying.
call 512-766-4646. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Give us a phone call. Oh my God, you guys know the spiel from now on. Thanks to all of our VIPs that came. Thanks for all the peanut gallery that came. We appreciate you guys very, very much. Thanks to Nate for running the camera and the audio tonight. And we'll tune in with you guys next week. Have a good one.
Thanks for coming
Keep it easy.
to
What
our
am I saying? How am I
fucking say that?
How am I?
show.
Don't keep it easy.
If this gets
Keep it
one
hard.
view, I'll host every episode from now
James is gonna be the new host. Keep it easy.
on. Where did Mike go?
I feel you trying to.
I'm gonna
There's
go
no me
now.
in the middle. It's starting
up?
right now.
You're trying to make the peanut gallery about you.
Yeah, you are. This is
I'm
very.
leaving.
This is very like.
This is the
all about
opposite.
me.
I took so much of the podcast though.
No,
You're
please,
making it
please,
about you.
please,
Sit down.
Please,
Come on, man.
please just stay for the post show.
Now you just can't leave.
back?
I can try and.
No, not this angle. You'll make me
Yeah. No, one second. Stand up. No, I got.
Welcome to the
crack your back.
Welcome to the post show. He's leaving. He's leaving. Fuck.
Don't crack my back.
Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for being on the show. This is the post show hosted by Billy. It's the part of the show where I get to take over and do whatever I want. Do you guys want to say anything before we get started?
Sick episode. My stomach's still burning from the Tabasco. Great stuff going on. I'm still waiting for Billy to put me through a table on a post show.
We'll make that happen. We'll make that happen. Thanks for coming on the post show, Danny. You want to say anything?
I got nothing to say.
Awesome. So, Lauren, I want to welcome you. You're only the third girl to be on the show ever. We had Bianca, we have you, and a girl used to host with us, but she's gone now. So I just have one question for you guys, and I ask this on every post show. How do you think it went?
Great.
I think it went very
Great. Hey,
It was a good show.
I was
I thought my
entertained.
shotgun was good.
Yeah, shotgun was great with the Tabasco. That was good. That was a great moment.
Shout out to James for leaving.
Yeah, James.
During post show.
James was gonna be here, but he had something important to
Can we
do.
get his card?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely nothing important to do. By the way,
He never does. But what I will say is, totally honest. Don't hold anything back. What would you do to make the show better?
I would put
put me-
Sean through a table.
Put Sean through a table?
Put Sean through a
Do we have a table we can put Sean through?
And I would light it on fire.
Oh yeah, let's light it on
And
fire.
I think what could
Have
be best,
Billy
going
put
on
Sean
6
through
second
a
clip,
table.
TikTok, table on fire. Sean going through it. What the fuck just happened? They click on the profile. It's a podcast.
That would be amazing.
Sean has 3rd-degree burns. Who cares?
Who cares? Well, clicks. That's
You
what
guys
matters.
are up.
Clicks.
You guys are
Absolutely.
up.
Absolutely.
The only thing to make this podcast better is me getting put through a table by Billy.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Well, I think we're looking for a table, so this might be about to happen. That'd be incredible.
The only thing that I could say that would make this podcast better too is if we got some food. I'm starving.
Some food. Okay, well we can bring that up. We can figure that out.
Very
People are
hungry.
starving. We can make that
What do
work.
we think?
No table.
No table. We just got a no table.
That's
So
for a later episode.
You gotta subscribe. Become a VIP.
if we
we'll buy
get
a table. We'll
if
buy a table.
genuinely, if we get one more VIP or 5 more subscribers on the channel, we will buy a table, light it on fire, and Dave and I will push Sean through it if he's comfortable with that.
Where is the bro?
But
That
regardless,
suggestion.
we'll fucking put him through it. So, last thing to end the post show off. Do you guys have anything new or exciting going on in your lives that you want to talk about?
Other than drinking beers, absolutely not.
New or exciting?
We have a cat.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa! You guys got a cat. What's its name?
Evie. It stands for evil.
Oh my God, Evie the evil cat.
Oh
What-
shit! I read My Hero.
Oh, reading My Hero. Any My Hero fans?
Nothing
Send
really
us a
cool
message.
going on.
Nothing cool going on. No, but what color is Evie?
Evie.
Or I see a
is-
picture. Yeah.
That's Evie.
Oh my God. See, I'm a big cat guy. I
You
love
want to see the
cats.
picture that I got made of her?
Yes.
You might have a better picture. Pull the
Oh,
one up I
that's
took.
such a cool picture of her.
The one that you took that I took today.
I feel like you can just see the evil.
I can't see the evil
That's
in
her
the
with her
picture for
portrait.
sure.
Look at her portrait.
Oh, there's
That is
no way.
adorable. That is adorable.
That's a table.
That is a
That's
fucking
gonna hurt.
table. That's a fucking table. Let's go.
Wait, can I go through that?
No, you're gonna hurt yourself.
No, you're gonna hurt yourself on that. That is a metal table.
Yeah, that might not be the right table, Blake.
That's all we got, man.
I don't think I can go through that.
Yeah, he's got to be able to break through it.
Subscribe.
If we get the subscribers, that's we've already promised, we'll push Sean through a genuine table.
We will buy.
He's sturdy.
That's a fucking sturdy metal table that Blake brought out. That's a fucking table.
Billy would have Shawn Michaels fucking flying elbow into me.
I would have killed you.
Into the table, and I would have never went through it. I would have just went fly.
Blake, maybe we could throw Scorpion Death Drop in here if we can find it.
Oh, I can definitely find
Yeah,
it.
you have that, yeah.
I have that video.
And we'll use that to close out, and I do genuinely want to thank you guys for putting up with this, because a lot of friends would be like, come on, you brought me here to fucking watch me talk? Come on. So thank you. We love you
didn't
guys.
know
I thought it
until we
was so
got
much
here, so
fun.
we didn't have much choice.
That's true. That's true. But I've said this to you guys before. Lauren, this is true for you now, because you matter a lot to Dave. You're some of my favorite people in the world.
I appreciate
Love you
that.
guys.
One of my favorite people as well.
Love you guys. And I love
Glad
Blake.
to see you here as
And I
well.
love Blake's house, and I love being in Swansea, Massachusetts!